Lesson 1. Space Exploration Beginnings. The Space Race. The space race refers to the competition between the United States and the Soviet Union during the Cold War to achieve milestones in space exploration. It was a race to demonstrate technological and ideological superiority between the two superpowers. The space race began in 1955 when both the United States and the Soviet Union announced their intentions to launch artificial satellites into space. The Soviet Union took an early lead in 1957 with the successful launch of the Sputnik 1, the world's first artificial satellite. The event shocked the United States and sparked concerns about the Soviet Union's technological advancements. The space race intensified with subsequent milestones achieved by both countries. In 1961, Soviet cosmonaut Yuri Gagarin became the first human to orbit the Earth, further heightening the competition. The United States responded with the establishment of NASA, National Aeronautics and Space Administration, and the ambitious goal of landing a man on the moon. The United States made significant progress in the 1960s with the Mercury and Gemini programs, which included manned spaceflights and spacewalks. However, the Soviet Union also achieved notable milestones, such as the first woman in space, Valentina Tereshkova, and the first spacewalk, Alexei Leonov. The space race reached its climax on July 20, 1969, when the United States successfully landed astronauts Neil Armstrong and Edwin Buzz Aldrin on the moon as part of the Apollo 11 mission. This historic achievement marked a major victory for the United States and a significant setback for the Soviet Union. After the moon landing, the space race gradually lost its intensity. Both countries shifted their focus to other aspects of space exploration, such as space stations and robotic missions. The United States and the Soviet Union eventually began collaborating on space projects, leading to joint missions like the Apollo-Soyuz test project in 1975. The space race has a profound impact on science, technology and society. It spurred significant advancements in rocketry, satellite technology and human spaceflight capabilities. It also led to the development of new technologies and innovations that have had lasting effects on various industries. Overall, the space race was a defining chapter in the history of space exploration, driven by the competition and rivalry between the United States and the Soviet Union during the Cold War. Origins of rocket science. Sci-fi writers such as H.G. Wells and Jules Verne had a significant influence on the space race. Their imaginative and visionary works of fiction laid the groundwork for the exploration of space and inspired future scientists, engineers and astronauts. H.G. Wells and Jules Verne were both influential authors who wrote science fiction novels during the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Jules Verne published many of the most famous works between the years of 1863 and 1905. Some of his notable novels include Journey to the Centre of the Earth and Around the World in 80 Days. H.G. Wells published the most well-known works primarily between the years of 1895 and 1908. Some of his most notable novels include The Time Machine and The War of the Worlds. These authors' works greatly influenced the science fiction genre and continue to be influential today. Here are some specific ways in which their works influenced the space race. Conceptualization of space travel. Wells and Verne's novels, such as The War of the Worlds and From Earth to the Moon, polarised the concept of space travel and introduced the idea of humans venturing beyond Earth's atmosphere. These fictional portrayals sparked the imagination and curiosity of readers, planting the seed for the future of exploration of space. Technological predictions. Both Wells and Verne made accurate predictions about the future technologies that would be crucial in the space race. For example, Verne's novel From Earth to Moon accurately described a spaceship launched from Florida and propelled by a giant cannon, foreshadowing the conception of rocket propulsion. Inspiration for scientists and engineers. The works of Wells and Verne inspired generations of scientists and engineers to pursue careers in space exploration. Many notable scientists and astronauts have cited their works as a source of inspiration, including Robert R. Goddard, who considered the father of modern rocketry, and Wernher von Braun, a key figure in the development of the Saturn V rocket used in the Apollo program. Polarizing space exploration. The popularity of Wells and Verne's novels helped generate public interest and support for space exploration. These works made the idea of space travel accessible to a wider audience and contributed to the cultural fascination with space that eventually led to the creation of organisations like NASA. Overall, the works of H.G. Wells and Jules Verne played a crucial role in shaping the collective imagination and inspiring the scientific and technological advancements that ultimately led to the space race. Their visionary ideas continue to resonate with us today as we continue to explore the mysteries of the universe. Rocket clubs. In the 1920s and 1930s, a number of rocket clubs were formed by scientists and physicists who were interested in exploring the potential of rocketry for the scientific research and These clubs played a significant role in the early development of rocket technology and laid the foundation for future advancements in the field. One notable rocket club of this time was the Vernon für Raumschifffahrt (VFR), or the Society for Space Travel, founded in Germany in 1927. The VFR was led by a group of influential scientists and engineers, including Max Weller, Hermann Eberhoff, and Wernher von Braun. The club aimed to promote the study and development of rocket technology through scientific experiments and the theoretical research. They conducted numerous rocket launches and developed prototypes for manned space travel. Another significant rocket club was the American Rocket Society, ARS, founded in the United States in 1930. The ARS brought together scientists, engineers and enthusiasts who were interested in the potential of rockets for scientific research and space exploration. The Society organised regular meetings, published a scientific journal and conducted rocket launches to test various designs and propulsion systems. These rocket clubs provided a platform for collaboration and knowledge sharing among scientists and physicists who are at the forefront of rocket technology. They conducted experiments, shared research findings, and exchanged ideas on how to improve rocket designs and propulsion systems. The work of these clubs played a crucial role in advancing the understanding and practical application of rocketry. The achievements of these rocket clubs in the 1920s and 1930s laid the foundation for future advancements in rocket technology, particularly during the World War II and subsequent space race between the United States and Soviet Union. Many of the scientists and physicists involved in these clubs went on to play key roles in the development of rockets and spacecraft, such as Wernher von Braun, who later became instrumental in the development of V-2 rockets for Germany during the war, and later led to the development of the Saturn V rocket for NASA. Overall, the rocket clubs formed in the 1920s and 1930s by scientists and physicists were instrumental in advancing rocket technology and laying the groundwork for future space exploration. Through these experiments, research and collaboration, these clubs paved the way for the remarkable achievements in space travel that would follow in the decades to come.